You know what would probably be close to being third
Hmm.
on my list
Hmm.
is well, I guess I should also reiterate that number one is Dune for sure, because standalone it's amazing.
It's funny
Number
that
two,
our favorite books are
there's a
the same
reason.
book.
There's a reason for
Yes.
that. Number two being Hyperion, I would actually say I would just put Hyperion alone there, but I am including Fall of
Fall of
Hyperion.
Hyperion. It is sort of like a blackout all clear thing.
Yeah, it's like one long book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Possibly now that I'm thinking of what I've read through, possibly number three maybe A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, interesting.
Because I know some people probably don't consider it sci-fi, but it
Oh,
deals with,
I definitely consider it sci-fi
yeah, it's
because it's
dystopian future and brainwashing.
yeah.
Um,
It definitely has that like more speculative side of science fiction than like ray guns and spaceships side of
yeah,
science fiction.
it's just amazing that you can read a book and it is basically in a different language,
Yes.
and it teaches you the language as you go along.
Also, I don't know about you, but I do use one phrase from that book sometimes.
Real show.
Horror show as a positive description of something. I do also say Eggy Wig in my head.
I'll admit I've done that before as well.
I don't actually say Eggy Wig because it's a little childish, but yeah, I do say it in my head. Faulty. Um,
But I think from a pure sci-fi point, Time Machine is just amazing.
mhm. Like when I read that book and he went into when he did his first like trip underground, like I was actually legitimately scared reading it.
Yeah, yeah. Some
Okay.
take my fury.
Huh.
What's this pylon? Can conduit. I'm gonna grab this conduit.
This conduit pile.
Well, it was just off screen, so I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I see it too.
I can't go through that shit.
Well, that technically was a death. Okay, got him. So, yeah, like that whole scene where he goes under in the well the first time, I should say, and it's like he sees the Morlocks and
Oh,
they chase him, and it's like
they're
oh,
grabbing at him as
Oh.
he's coming up.
like they grab at him in the dark, and he describes the way their fingers feel on his skin, and it's just like oh.
Yeah. Fucking freaky. It's like, have you ever seen the horror movie The Descent?
No.
I would highly suggest it. It's about a group of people go splunking,
Mhm.
and there are basically Morlocks that live where they are cave splunking.
Gotcha.
It's,
I was
it's actually
nodding. I was
really
nodding
good.
my head just then, and I was like, "Wait, I don't have a camera."
I also don't have a monitor. I'm just playing this blind.
That's how I do
Surprisingly
it.
how-
It's Zen. That's how I do it. I practice it blindfolded.
Basically how
Do
you
it
need
in the
to play
dark.
a Whirlwind Barbarian.
That was a Neuromancer reference for everyone out there.
No one's listening. This looks familiar. I feel like I've whirlwinded through here like 4 or 5 times already.
Probably.
That's right.
Because you have. Oh, Ghost! Stop hitting me!
They're all like, boo, motherfucker, I don't care. Well, that's one. Now that I think about that, that's one genre that I don't think I've ever like come across a book for in terms of the sci-fi ones. Is anything with ghosts? Like,
Yeah.
think of a good ghost book.
Well, the whole thing about ghosts in general is like they'll usually end up as something like Interstellar, where it's quote unquote ghost. Okay, enjoy the power pylon. Where the ghost is usually a metaphor for something, or is literally something later in the book that's not really a ghost.
Yeah.
And even then, I can't think of one either. Now that I'm really like trying to think of it. Ghosts are, to me, they've always seemed more like a fanciful thing because it's just so, like...
It's supernatural.
Yeah, it's so not part of the real, like, the natural world that it's hard to actually, like, come up with. Like, I could easily think of something that would be an interesting sci-fi concept for ghosts, but it's so... just not, like... I don't want to say, like, reasonable or normal, but it's just such a...
Realist people who live in the real world and write sci-fi don't believe in ghosts.
Yes. I know I sure as hell don't believe in ghosts, so it's like, I'm not gonna... I wouldn't want to read a story about ghosts. Like, ghosts.
Yeah.
The concept I would do would be something like ghosts are like errors in the quantum field of the universe or something like that, or actually no, To Your Scattered Bodies Go had a concept like that where it's there's sort of a I think they say psychomorph, where there's like a soul, but it's like a real thing in the universe, and people who become detached from their bodies are basically ghosts wandering the universe.
Yes, yeah. That one is a really intriguing book. Like, that's one where I'm just like, shit, I'm gonna have to read the rest of this series.
Yeah, the rest of the Riverworld books.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Because also, I feel I've brought it up a couple times, but the Shadow of the Conqueror is... Shadow of the Torturer is really, really good one, and I feel the need to read the rest of it. The problem is I can't find audiobooks of it, so I'm gonna have to,
You're gonna have to read it on dead trees.
Yeah, this is such a bad Rift Guardian for me.
Oh, I can imagine. I had fun, though.
Oh no, I had fun with the rest of the Rift. I tore this shit up. I'm up in 2, so I'm good.
Okay. Well, I couldn't... Well, I guess I could move, but whatever.
Oh, set item Mighty Belt. Interesting. I wonder.
It could be.
I swear this game hears me talking sometimes, though.
Like there's
like,
a desire sensor.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't gotten
Monster
the
Hunter
IK
has
belt
it.
ever. Oh look, the IK belt. Or like the other day, it was like, huh, I really could use that other sword to the Bokathos. What is that?
Pushing.
And then it was like I was doing a bounty and it dropped from a yellow guy, and I'm like, wow, all right.